How's everybody doing? I hope you're well. So, look at this beauty. This is number 3 of our lava series. This is the only mid-range one we had. We've sold one high one low one. We have another high one and another low one eventually coming out. This is the only mid-ranged flute we have. That's the Triple Drone Lava series. Really, really sweet. This one is the one with the most figure in the grain. I mean, look at that. Talk about an awesome, awesome grain, right? Super, super sweet. Jeez. And we did the dye a little bit different. The first ones had red, like solely red on the bottom, black on the top, and the red bleeding into the black, okay? This one we mixed all the way through. We did black all along the sides, some on the bottom, and then just kind of blended it through. And I really think it's cool, man. It's a little bit darker. It's got this real wine colored look to it. Really, really beautiful. And again, it's in F sharp, and yes, it's in 440 hertz. Sounds really, really sweet, and it has again madrone accent bands and purple heart end caps and madrone sound blocks here as well. I tend to prefer the lighter colored. We do both purple heart and madrone on our lava series. We've been switching back and forth. I prefer these, so I think for the triple drones moving forward, I'll do these just because the lighter color contrasts really nice against the darker flute body. Really, really sweet look. I do want to mention a couple of things. I think I'll buff this out a little bit better. I noticed that there's some streakage from the finish, okay? That is really, really tough. I am not like the best finisher in the world, I don't think. I do a pretty good job, I hope. I hope you guys think I do. Anyway, I use a wipe-on finish, and I take my time. I do like 4 coats or 5 coats sometimes. And with burl woods or really figured woods, it's really tough not to see the streaking when you wipe on the finish. And I haven't found a better way to do it yet. But I buff with steel wool on the figured ones between coats, especially these ones that I dye. And so I'm going to buff this again, and it'll make it more of a matte finish, and then I'll try wiping one more coat over the top. Another thing I want to point out with this, an aesthetic thing, is that I didn't notice until after the flute was already dyed and already had finish on it that it has a few little checks in the wood from basically not sanding deep enough, I guess is the right way to say that. So we rip it on a table saw, it gets all the things, and then it's sanded with a belt sander and sanded with a palm sander. And it's really tough being just a white colored wood with the lighting and everything to really see that. And so this particular one, I didn't notice. There's a few little checks. And you know, at a distance, it's hardly noticeable. Certain lighting, it's more noticeable, but I can point it out to you. I have to move it right there. We go. You see that? So there we go. Right there. You see that? That's a little wood check. There's a few of them in there. Let's see. There's one there and one there. And when I dyed it, it took the dye just fine. It wasn't until I had a shiny finish on it that I could notice. That's the only one on the back there. So apologies for that. However, because it has a few of those irregularities or flaws, whatever you want to call them, we will offer this at several $100 discount from its normal retail. I think we've been selling these for over $2,000. Maybe not the high one, but the low one for sure. So we're gonna check the description either on our website or on this video, and you will see how much it's marked off of the retail price. I'm still thinking about that, but we're definitely going to discount it because it has a few of those things. Still an absolutely gorgeous piece. I mean, like I said, I just can't say enough about it. It just looks so sweet. This dye, it's just really, really, really a cool blend. So I guess it's time to play this guy Again, it's an F sharp, so that's a real mid-range. This should be good for most hand sizes. Um, yep, mid-range. It's still got a meditative tone. It's got that nice meditative heart tone to it. And yeah, really sweet. Here we go. There you have it. You know where to find us. Give us a thumbs up.